Ooh, God, man, you are coming up with some awesome questions.
I do a
So
lot of research.
I tell you, so
9, 8, 7, 6.
Allow that
Paramedic AF.
with a ballistic shield.
Fire service can't stand new account. Got it.
In your experience, how does secondary trauma stress differ from primary trauma, especially for responders repeatedly exposed to tragedy?
ooh, God, man, you are coming up with some awesome questions.
I do a
So
lot of research.
I tell you, so what I think, and this is just me, and people could disagree with me with this, secondary trauma is more deadly to the first responder than primary trauma. Primary trauma, most first responders can compartmentalize very quickly. They could do it very easily. Wow, this is freaking horrible, but I have a job to do. So what they do is they take that moment and say, okay, I'm going to do with the job. I have to do CPR. I have to, put a tourniquet on. Whatever the action is. So they do the action to it. So at that moment, they compartmentalize. About 72 hours, the brain starts kicking in. And when the brain starts kicking in, that first 72 hours after that trauma, the brain's trying to figure out what in the hell you just saw. The next 2 weeks after that 72 hours, that's when the brain starts processing that secondary traumatization. It's like, what the hell happened? And people start talking about it. So now you're looking at cumulative stress where, because in that time period, in that 2.5 week time period, you haven't just dealt with that one trauma. You have now dealt with 7,000 traumas that you're doing the same exact thing to. Is that it comes in, you compartmentalize, you try to put it away, you're filing it in the amygdala, but all that secondary stuff comes back as cumulative stress. And that's one day when a situation, a smell, a sound, a sight, some stimulus that's very similar to something that happened maybe 6 months prior clicks. And then all of a sudden, boom, you go code black, and it's pretty wild. So I view that secondary traumatization much worse than primary.
dispatch medic 1, show medic 1 en route.